Okay, folks, here we are down in the basement today. It's kind of cool outside. I think it was a balmy 24 degrees this morning, but I made arrangements for that. Pulled old Blue in the basement in my little shop area. Going to have to replace the seat on old Blue. Old Blue's 50 years old. Blue is a valuable, very valuable tool here on the farm, all 4 or 5 acres of it. But yeah, I think the seat may have been, I don't know if it's original operating equipment or not, but it still works, but the plastic covering has broke on it. So that's what we're doing now. Going to replace it because it's some wear and tear on it. So thought I'd document it for prosperity's sake. My wife got me a new seat for Christmas, and so we're going to swap the old seat out with the new seat. Hey, do me a favor, reach up there and smack that like button. I appreciate you watching my videos, and if you don't feel like subscribing at this time, just trying to test in the waters, go ahead and smack that like button. That will help push me up in the YouTube searches, stuff like that, get people to see my videos. So today, with it a balmy, I think last time I looked it was up to 28, balmy 28 degrees outside, we're gonna put a new seat on old Blue. It's gonna be epic, I feel sure. I come down last night, soaked the bolts down with WD-40 to try to make them, there's only 2, but I mean, when they've been on there for a while, you never know how they're gonna react to something being done to them. So here we have it. Just gonna give you a little preview of the seat. See, I think it's just from wear and tear. I don't know. When I got it, it was in this condition. But since I've had it, it's developed these puncture, rips and tears. And, when you're in not Home Depot, but Tractor Supply, and say, oh, look, they got tractor seats, just like what's on my tractor. Even the color of my tractor. Well, that's how you end up with one for Christmas. And we fast forward over here, and there it is. County Line, universal tractor seat. And for speed and all that good stuff, I've gone ahead and removed the staples that were holding it. Look here, just opened right up. Ooh. You know where that's going? In my gun case. That's to keep moisture out of stuff. All right, so there I have it. I mean, it's a two-piecer. Of course, the seat part actually fell out when I was taking the box apart. But so yeah, that's what it looks like right now. So we are going to attach it to a 1972 Ford 2000 3-cylinder gas burner. I think it's rated at like 32 horsepower or something like that. But people, the funny thing about that, my tractor makes less noise than my 2-cylinder John Deere ride mower. So, all right, so we're going to be going a little bit further here in just a few minutes, showing you some pictures here and there along the way. Okay, so first we had to remove 2 bolts on the seat right here, which allows the seat to tilt back. And really this is a pretty neat little system they have here. I didn't realize it had all this adjustment in it. That's the first thing you have to do. That way you can kind of have access to these bolts here. Now, I'm wondering if I can leave this main. Now, we're just going to replace it all. We're here, we're going to replace it all. So this right here comes off next, I believe. Like I said, that's a different thing. I thought they the same. There we go. Get that one loose. Maybe that one's that side. Yeah, there we go. There you go. That's 2 different size bolts hold on the same piece of equipment. taking forever. I guess that's where I need me an electric drive ratchet. Maybe next year Santa Claus will bring me something like that. Hint, hint. So yeah. Dang, I'm out. How long is that? Little stud. Okay, take spacer and washer off. Alright, now the last bolt. Take it off. Okay, there's stuff up here. There we go. So now this should just, how about that? I love it. My plan comes together, folks. That was easy. I may be jinxing myself. I'm gonna shut up right now. Oh wow. All kinds of access to stuff you don't normally see. So we'll go further. So far, so good. All right. Now then, let's see how this portion goes. Oh my gosh. Take one of the bolts I used just a minute ago. Find my ratchet. Ratchet down going. There we go. Snug her down. Boy, check out that pretty black paint job. Wow. Oh heck. This is just too good right here. Just too good. I might even have some nice new looking bolts and nuts left over. Looks like all the original equipment is going to work just fine. There we go. All right, let's go further now. Okay, so now time for the backrest going now. I don't know if you can see it, but they already have the bolts in here that go in these slots. Now I did have, there's a knob back here that you adjust. You can't see it in the video or in this front frame. I'll get me a frame, but it appears that you adjust it for weight because there's weight restrictions on it. All right, now the meat and potatoes of the group here. The back rest is on. So now it's time for the actual seat. And so far, there's only been 2 pieces of instructions I found. Right here, if you read it, but it says front and it's got an arrow, just in case you're not sure how a seat goes on. And I'll show you the next little piece of instructions later. So what I've done, I've removed the bolts here, so this will tilt back. And there again, this thing already has the bolts started in the seat frame itself. Boom, just like so. And this right here says it's 13 millimeters. I'm trying to tighten it, kind of like you do bolts on a car wheel. Pull it down evenly. Well, socket may be a little bit more than what I need in this job. I needed it on the backrest, but making it work on the seat. Seat is in place, and I've already tightened up these bolts. Hell yeah. That one's tight. Do a quick little tug on this one. That one's tight. So now I swing her back down into position and install these two little deals with locking nuts on them. That's a locking nut. Some people call it a crown nut, but it locks. You don't have to have a washer in it like that. And those go in there. We are making great progress, folks. All right. Y'all can't tell this, but I'm actually sweating. I got sweat running down my forehead. I can feel it. That's not unusual for me. 60 degrees down here in the basement, but I'm sweating. All right, so there you have that. That is just awesome. So here you have it. Installed. Took me all, what, 30 minutes maybe? You see right here is where the adjustment was. I had to adjust this knob to get those bolts to line up through this. And that's where you adjust it for your weight. And I'm gonna have to adjust it some for sure. And then over here, you can't read it, but there's a bolt. Yeah, you can see it. That bolt back there must be in place, so when adjusting the seat, you don't slide it off the frame. Wunderbar. All right, so now I gotta adjust the seat to my weight. And supposedly it'll adjust from 110 to 178 and 178 to 264. I'm in that 178 to 264 range. So I got it all adjusted. Now for the final test, climb up on old Blue. Oh yes, it springs. Let's see, can we adjust it? Wow. And it adjusts. Oh, this is too cool. My other one didn't adjust too well. It wasn't just good. So there you have it. Golly, we're all crooked. I'm sorry, folks. So there you have it. Replacing the seat on a Ford 2000. Worked pretty easy. Oh, and next door, I found even more of these little silicone gel packets. And like I said, that's going in my gun case. Keep moisture on my guns. So there you have it, folks. Just another day here, a cold day on the farm. Of course, I do have one more chore. I'm gonna move a beehive. I'm gonna move it down. It's right up next to my equipment barn, right beside a plow that I'm gonna need here in the next few months. And with it being the Arctic vortex that we're having today, it'd be an ideal day to move that beehive. So I'll put some video up of that. It's not gonna be very extensive, not like this. So hey, like I said, if you'll just like my videos, I'd appreciate it. Eubanks Family Homestead.